Hi guys, nice to see you again. Um, yeah, today I was at my first time at my mother's group. We have something here in Sweden that they like gather all moms that are close by in labor, or like we're going to get our kids in almost the same time, or at around the same time. So I got the chance to meet some nice ladies there. Um, so we'll be probably like having some kind of like, going out for coffee, or as our midwife said, that like if you ever have trouble or disappointed or frustrated or anything, you're supposed to call one of these girls. I'm like, they're not our therapists. We're supposed to be some kind of like friends and comfort group, I guess, but not therapists, no. But it's gonna be very exciting to get to know them and to see where this leads. We have a fun time becoming mummies, taking care of little toddlers. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we have now reached the I was just going to tell you about week 4 and 5 for me in my pregnancy. Week 4 and 5 for me was I started to realize that so many things were happening with my body that I didn't know of. So many things that people like glorify and don't tell you anything about. I appreciate that some people tell me some things, but okay, they can leave out some things as well. But this part and place, I would really, really like to hear about some stuff. Yeah. So maybe we can start like from top to toe. What I was feeling at first, like they always talk about like people or like ladies get a lot, like so many get so gray hair, and you don't have as much hair loss as you did before. And so I was like, oh yeah, I think I have reached that point. Yeah, I haven't shedded a lot of hair during my pregnancy, and not really in these weeks as well. Like week 4 and 5 is the week where you can't see so much. You definitely feel pregnant, but you can't see a lot that's happened, or that's going to happen, or that's happening with your body. Like from the beginning, like my hormones. Like everybody talks about the hormones, but they don't really. Maybe I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but this is how I experienced it, and I had so many times where I was so hormonal, like frustrated, crying, so many thoughts inside that could have like experiences like outside of body experiences, looking at myself thinking like, what the heck is she doing? Why are you arguing about that, or why are you crying about that? Like, okay, so this one time my boyfriend said that we were actually discussing about that so many of our friends are moving to the big city, Stockholm, and thinking about maybe we should move there, and my boyfriend said that maybe we should move there, like move to the big city. I'll like make sure to get in the cash and get a good job. Get a good job there, and you can be a housewife. And that was when I understood that my hormones were like up and about. I was so frustrated, and I was like, why would you ever want me to be a housewife? I could never be a housewife. I'm not that kind of person. I would be so frustrated. That wouldn't work for me. I started like discussing and crying and being irritated and crying. So hormonal. Um, until he was like, I thought you understood, or like, I hope you know that I'm kidding with you. Like, no. So crying and being like, no, I would never be a housewife. Embarrassing. So embarrassing about the hormones. Um, so they went all bananas on me. And of course, like, I was looking at myself from whatever body experience and being like, what the hell? You know that this is a joke, and you know that this is not something that's, ugh, what are you doing? But you just can't help yourself in that state. You just can't help yourself. It just keeps on, it just takes you places that you've like never been before, and you react to things that you would never. Okay, maybe I would react to some of the things of them, but not everything. So sensitive, so sensitive. And then we have the issue, the face. No one tells you about that your face is going to break out in some kind of a teenage zit period. I had so many. I had really bad acne for quite a while. It was like my teenage years, wondering if, okay, what can I use? Starting to use different things, and it was crazy. I was not pleased, and I usually am not the person that stands in the mirror for such a long time and looks and be like, oh girl, look at my face. Yes, I do put on makeup, and at times I do like to take some time to put stuff on my face, but not every day. Definitely not every day. So I was like, oh, started getting like very insecure and being like looking at yourself and being like, oh gosh, that's not my face. Oh, there's this everywhere. Oh, don't like it. Not being pleased at all. Trying like all the old methods that you used to have when you were a teenager, like putting toothpaste and putting like using different creams or um, tonics for your face to make sure that it clears up. Maybe there's hope in this. I used it before. Maybe this works. Like just forgetting your old regimens. Um, so sad. Didn't work, guys. The hormones were strong. Oh, the hormones were strong. Yeah, but actually, later on, it became better when I started using, just sticking to my own regimen and just taking it easy. So taking it easy, yeah, it just needed its time. Um, but like the breakouts, nobody talks about the breakouts. I don't know. Maybe people are different. Of course, everyone can be different and react different to hormones. But yeah, I had major breakouts. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. So after the face, then, because it's like, you know, the hormones, the face, you have like things. I had like every time I went outside, I could like feel like attacked by all the smells. Like definitely, if someone had like I don't know, like used bad water in staircase, or like if someone would have puked or something on the bus, or outside and it would have been cleaned or something, I would still feel the smell, and it smelled like even 100 times worse than it did when it was like fresh. Oh, but it had some good times as well, or some good good views from it as well. It's when like things that smell good, they smell like so good, like desserts. Best thing ever when you're pregnant. It's like wow. Mm, just a pie, piece of pie. That's good stuff for your nose. Smelling, it's like heaven compared to puke and like bad water or like garbage, things like that. It's like, mm, oh, ooh, not so very nice, not so very nice at all. Um, yeah. So that's also a downside. I know that it's different for everyone as well, but this is how I experienced it, and it wasn't that nice, not that pleasant. Um, so nobody told me about that. Someone could have told me about that. I don't know who, but someone. And then after the smells came like, because the smells triggered my feeling of feeling like sick. I never puked though. Or I did once. Yeah, that's true. Once I did. No, twice. Twice during my pregnancy I puked, but not for the reasons that I should have, or no morning sicknesses or anything like that. So I was like, hmm, yeah, yeah. I ate a lot of. Oh, I don't know what it's called in English. Hard bread? No. Wow, I've just lost the word. I'm sorry for this. My English is okay, but not brilliant. Um, Google Translate. Let me see if I can get info. It's like bread and hard bread, or I don't know what it's called. Wait a minute. I'll try to find out what it's called. Crisp bread. Okay, crisp bread. I don't know if you've heard of it, if you have it where you are, but here in Sweden, we are a fan of crisp bread. So it's kind of like hard bread, thinner, um, often very rich in fibers. So that was like the only thing I could eat that helped my tummy to just be still and not feel that I wanted to throw up. So, sorry for that. It's quite tiring. I'm getting tired again. So, no one helped me with that info. Wow, my very lovely, wonderful boyfriend made sure that I had my crisp bread in the mornings while like being in the car when I'm going to work, or I always had the crisp bread very near. So if I would feel like puking, I always had it with me, or in my bag, of course. Brought it everywhere. Um, that helped me get through just feeling the queasiness there with all the smells. So that was good. That's a good tip, crisp bread. Um, and then there is the other issue with the tummy, not even like just the smells and feeling queasy, but no one tells you about how your tummy feels when sometimes, okay, for everyone's like sensitive listeners, you should fast forward this. But if you want to know, you can just take the information, do whatever you please with it. But the tummy does not feel very great in the first weeks through your pregnancy. No one tells you that sometimes like you will have troubles like digesting things. Sometimes you it's just like nothing's happening for days. And then comes a time when everything happens for days. Not nice. No one tells you about that. Or they're like glorifying, like, oh, it's so wonderful. The time in the beginning, oh, okay, the first 3 months are quite tough, but it's okay. It's not that bad. No, I had good times as well, but that wasn't a very pleasant time when my belly started acting up and giving me a hard time. Didn't like it. So I sometimes wish that someone told me, but I'm okay with that now. So everyone in your first period, first period. That's totally wrong word, but yeah, it will go over. It will get better. It will definitely get better. But just be aware that there are like things that can help you on the way. These things can happen. It's different for everyone, of course. Maybe you'll get something else. But enlighten me, enlighten other ladies about what happens to the body. And feel free to tell me down below what you experienced, or if there's any thoughts regarding all these funny, strange things that happen to you hormonally with your body. It would be very interesting to hear and what you did to make it better, because that's something that I like. If you like say something that's bad, what did you do to make things better? Oh, even I forgot this in this whole clip, but I have tips on how I did make things better. Like, yeah. Okay, hormonally, I couldn't do anything. Sorry. Let's just say it out. And I guess say sorry. Spread love to the near and dear ones that are in between the hormonal roller coaster. And then for the face, stick to your regimen. Even though it feels like it doesn't work, it works. It still works, but your hormones are all over the place, so they will be much stronger than your your daily use of regimen and wash routines. So I think that's the best thing, to just stick to it, no matter what. And for my tummy, the tummy issues, yeah, of course, crisp bread, great stuff. Fibers, great stuff. Both for the queasiness and for keeping the digestion go on as it should be, as it should. I would say that for the tummy, like plums, dried plums, good stuff. Helps, I guess, both ways. And fibers and like, what are they called? Flaxseed. Flax seeds as well. Very, very good for your stomach. So if it's one way, if it's if it can't get out, use plums. If it's the other way around, flax seeds, fibers. Yeah, just to slow it down. Yeah, I guess that's all for today. I have to tell you about week 4 and 5. Interesting time. Just a little bit on the way towards coming to that part when you realize that you're going to be a mother, and that your partner is going to be a father, and you're going to raise a family together. Yeah. Hope to see you in my next clip. If you have anything or wonder anything, please do send me something in the comments below. More than welcome to. I hope you have a nice day. Bye.